Panel E6, Elizabeth Fry and the Patchwork Quilts. This panel is about the good work of a Quaker woman called Elizabeth Fry. In the middle of the panel, you can see a group of women prisoners sitting on board a sailing ship nearly 200 years ago. In those days, some prisoners were taken to Australia on ships as a way of punishing them. At that time, prisons were horrible, overcrowded places where prisoners were treated very badly. They had no proper beds or food and no way of keeping themselves clean. Before they were transported to Australia, the women would be taken from prison to large ships down by the waterside, with big iron chains around their hands and feet. They were taken through the busy streets in open wagons with crowds of people shouting nasty things at them. Elizabeth Fry thought this was a horrible way to treat them. She wanted to stop this, so she went to the prison governor and promised to go with the women if they could be taken in closed carriages so that nobody could see them. He agreed to do this, and there was much less trouble afterwards. Elizabeth and her friends also helped to improve the conditions inside the prisons by providing them with clean clothes, helping to teach the women how to read, write and sew. When the women were sent to Australia, she gave each prisoner a bag of useful things. You can see from the children's designs at the bottom of the panel the sort of things that were in the bags. Can you see the pieces of cloth and sewing needles the women used to make a patchwork quilt? This provided the women with something to do on the long, boring journey. When they arrived in Australia, they could show off their sewing skills to help them to get a job. Or they could make a little money by selling their quilts. Can you see the woman displaying her finished patchwork quilt to someone? What else was inside the bag of useful things? If you were going on a long journey, what would you put inside your bag of useful things?